Are you tired of low exchange rates? And how about the annoying transaction fees? And the agony of waiting for that money to reach your bank account? Today, you can join me and cover the latest remittance app that will surely get rid of all these problems. Hi guys, it's Megan Jen. If you are new here, I'm a Filipino living in Ireland and I'm sharing some of my stories here in my YouTube channel. It's the end of the month again. It's a magical time when our bank accounts are replenished and our wallets are bursting. Even only for a few minutes or a few hours at most. And if you're anything like me, you know exactly where each penny goes. To your savings, crypto, stocks, groceries, shopping, utilities, rent, and the list just goes on. But we don't forget remittance to family. Did you know that in 2022, $600 million were remitted by immigrants across the globe? And that's with India, Mexico, China, Philippines, and Egypt as the top 5 receivers of these remittances. And you know what? I'm not surprised at all that the Philippines is right up there. And in fact, I think I'll be quite disappointed if it didn't, because there's more than 2 million overseas Filipino workers or OFWs across the globe. And it's ingrained in our culture to be helping our families back home. And it doesn't matter whether you're working abroad or in the Philippines, you just want to help your family have a better and more comfortable way of living. Statistics actually show that an OFW sends an average of $1,500 a month. And that proves 3 things. First, our deep-rooted sense of responsibility, love, and care for our families. Second, how our families rely on these remittances. And third, every OFW's goal to have an investment in the Philippines. As an OFW myself, I know how important it is to send money back to the Philippines securely, fast, and cheap. I've been working overseas since 2014. And oh my god, that's gonna be a decade next year. Wow. And because of that, I've tried a lot of remittance app back when I was in Malaysia for 4 years and now here in Ireland for 5 years. There's 4 factors that I consider when picking my favorite. In this video, I'm gonna compare the 3 apps that I used here in Ireland. Come join me and cover which one is the best. So let's dive into this example of sending money from Ireland to the Philippines. So I prepared this little presentation. As an accountant myself, there's no better way of showing data other than a presentation. So today I'm going to compare Revolut, Wise, or formerly known as TransferWise, and Taptap Send. Are you ready for a TT showdown? It's catchy, isn't it? If it doesn't make it easier to remember, I don't know anymore. Anyways, so that's T for transfer fees, E for exchange rates, and then another T for transaction speed, which I'm going to break down into weekdays and weekends or holidays. Another E, ease of use, which I'm breaking down into 3, creating an account, adding a recipient, and sending the money itself. These are the 4 things that I assess when I'm trying a new app. And before we start, I used a RAG method in doing this ranking. So that's red, amber, and green. Green obviously being the best, amber middle, and then red as the worst. Okay, so let's start with the first one, transfer fees. So both Revolut and Wise have fixed and variable fees, which means that you will be charged a fixed amount per transaction. And then on top of that, there is a variable fee, which is usually a percentage of your total remittance. So that means the higher you send, the more expensive it becomes. You'll notice that even though they have the same charging method, I gave Revolut red and Wise amber. And don't worry, you're not colorblind. I used an orangey color because I think red is too striky. But anyway, I gave Revolut red because its fees are higher compared to Wise. And then Taptap Send, zero as in zilch transaction fees. So obviously that's our winner. And then moving on to the next, we have the exchange rate. So I checked these platforms today, April 20. You'll see here the exchange rate per euro. That's 61.37 in Revolut, Wise 61.53, and Taptap Send 62. Our winner is Taptap Send. And now transaction fees, and this is where things get exciting. On weekdays, yes, I waited 50 minutes in Revolut, 7 minutes in Wise, and drumroll please, less than 3 minutes from Taptap Send. And then for weekends and holidays, both Revolut and Wise are closed, so they'll leave you hanging until the next business day. And then for Taptap Send, I tried it myself. I sent it on a Sunday. I got it in less than 3 minutes. And now the ease of use. In creating an account in both Revolut and Wise, you will be required to present an identification card. And then for Taptap Send, here in Ireland, you just need to have your email address and a mobile number to create a Taptap Send account. So it's that easy. Next, when you're adding a recipient, for Wise and Taptap Send, there's only 3 fields required: the bank account number, and the bank account name. On the other hand, for Revolut, there is an additional field, which is the recipient's address. Last but not the least, sending the money itself. In Revolut and Taptap Send, it just requires you 3 clicks to send that hard-earned money. And then for Wise, it's 10 plus clicks, which is completely far from the other two, I know. So let me explain that. So in Wise, you can select if you want it to be a fast transfer or a regular transfer. Obviously, a faster transfer requires an additional fee. So that's the more convenient one, where you can use your debit card or a credit card. Whereas the manual one is a method where you send your money via a wire transfer from your bank account to Wise's bank account. And that's where the additional clicks come from. As for me, I needed to use my Revolut account to do that wire transfer to Wise. No, I think it's pretty straightforward. Which is the winner based on this coloring scheme happening in here. But as an accountant, I like to see numbers. So maybe let's assign scores here. So let's give green 3 points, amber 2 points, and red 1 point. Okay, after calculation, Revolut is garnering 11 points. And not too far, we have 13 points for Wise. And our winner through landslide, 21 points for Taptap Send. Yeah! Wow, that is amazing. To really drive the point home, let's see how much sending 100,000 Philippine pesos will cost in each of these platforms. So that's 1,638.12 in Revolut. And not too far, we'll have 1,635.70 in Wise. And in Taptap Send, we have 1,612.90. It's very clear that we will have savings if we use Taptap Send. By the way, if you don't know this yet, in Revolut and Wise's website, they have a fee calculator wherein you can see right away how much money you need to send a specific amount to the Philippines or to anywhere in the world. So you can use that. And here's also proof that my numbers are real. The gap in savings increases as you send larger amounts of money to the Philippines and if you send them in multiple instances. To be completely honest, I'm really happy that I found Taptap Send and I became one of their ambassadors because it's a product that I believe in and it helps me personally. It's been a game changer for me because I recently purchased a property in the Philippines, which is causing me to send bigger amounts than before. Just look at these transactions that I had quite recently. I needed to pay 30 quid or 50 euros, and it's a little sickening. But now I don't need to pay that with Taptap Send. So guys, don't wait any longer. Download the app using this QR code, or just head straight to your App Store or your Google Play and search for Taptap Send. I got a bonus for you. If you use my promo code GENPH on your first transaction, you're going to receive a 20 euro signing bonus. Imagine sending 100 euros and receiving 120 euros worth in Philippine pesos. So just think of it as a signing bonus for new users like you. All the best to you guys. I'll see you again on the next video. Ciao!